Alright, if you've been on YouTube for a long time and you haven't seen any results, this niche is for you. It's something I came across while scrolling through YouTube, and the stats on this channel called Brainzophy that's killing it in the niche is mind-blowing. The channel itself was started just in April of this year, so it's just about 2 months old. But the shocking part is that they've only uploaded 2 videos, but as you can see, their videos are pulling in some impressive numbers. The first one is over 3 million views, and the second one is closing in on 2 million. So with just 2 videos, they're already clocking almost 5 million views total. Imagine launching a channel, and in 2 months already pulling in numbers like this. And the interesting thing is they're not doing anything sophisticated. Their content style, editing, thumbnails, it's quite simple. But they combine some pretty interesting topics with impressive storytelling. To produce these viral videos, they cover topics about the mind and subjective experience, or psychological phenomena people experience but can't explain. The first video, as you can see, is about every feeling you can't name, and this one covers unexplained reality glitches. Now, if we break this down, the voiceover can easily be done with AI, and the editing itself is so simple that they're simply using stock photos and PNGs on a white background, a simple character to brand the channel, and some pretty popular explainer thumbnail style. However, they really nailed the script as it really keeps you hooked throughout the narration, which has resulted in the kind of success that they're experiencing in just 2 months. So I'm going to carry you through the entire process of creating videos just like the ones these guys, from creating similarly engaging scripts to finding resources to edit the final video, as well as the thumbnails. So let's get started. Now, the first thing you need to do is generate your topics. As always, I've already created a prompt to simplify the process. You'll find the document on either my Discord or Skool community. It works the exact same way as most of my prompts. You copy the prompt, paste it inside your chosen AI. You can go with whichever one you prefer. Keep in mind that the word count for this style of content can go beyond 2,000 words, so it's easier to use Claude AI. You don't need a subscription. The free version can get the job done. Use it to generate your topics just like this. And once you've selected your topic, you can then use it to generate the script as well. The script is usually in the form of a listicle, about 8 to 10 items most of the time. So you have the first one here, the second, the third, and so on. As you can see, Claude has done a good job formatting them nicely. Once you have the script, like always, I recommend you go through and rewrite it in your own words. This is quite simple. It doesn't need to be too difficult. I've made sure the prompt is good enough to produce some really strong scripts. But adding your own touch just gives you something unique from everyone else's. For the voiceover, it depends on which tool you want to use. In my case, I typically prefer to use 11 Labs, but if you want to use Clipchamp or any other free tool, you can always use them. I think 11 Labs provides some of the most natural-sounding voices on the market, so if you're able to invest, go ahead and pick that one and use it to generate your voiceover. Now, it's time to find the resources you're going to use to create the video. There are a bunch of places you can get resources, but I always recommend you grab something from Vecteezy, simply because they have a bunch of resources, PNG images as well as photos. You're going to need both kinds of images for this style of video, so make sure you find the right resources depending on what your voiceover needs. In this case, you're not going to do any animations or generate and animate any images. Make sure you choose PNG or photos depending on exactly what you want, based on the script you have. Since the first thing that the script mentions, after the name of the first listicle item, is a character standing up from a couch, we can either grab something of a character doing just that, or separate images of the person and the couch. Make sure if you want something free, you can change the license filter to free, and then you'll get those options here. If you can't find something, you can always generate it yourself inside Google Flow. However, that's not very necessary, since you can usually find exactly what you want here. Switch between PNG images, photos for whichever image fits your narration. It all depends on exactly what you want. Download as many of the images as necessary. It depends on how many images your script calls for. This may take a bit of time because you need to do it one at a time. There's no way of doing this in bulk, but the end result is definitely worth it. Now, one other thing you need to do is create a character for your videos. The channel we're modeling actually has a character that they use in their videos. If you look at their content, you'll notice they have this character that they use in their narration sometimes. So if you want to create your own character, you don't need to use the exact same one they're using. I actually recommend creating something unique to make your channel stand out. I've left a prompt in the Google Doc that can help you with that. Paste it inside Claude, and it'll give you some random character prompts to try out. It doesn't need to be anything complicated, just a simple line sketch. Now, one very important thing before you move on to editing is to create the thumbnail first. Normally, this is the last thing we create, However, we'll be doing it differently since the same thumbnail will be used in the editing. So what I recommend is you go to the document again and copy the thumbnail prompt, then paste it inside Claude. In case you need it, you can just open a Word document and paste it inside. Scroll down to the bottom and you should see the topic and script placeholders. Make sure you've got your script copied, then replace this placeholder with your full script. Then do the same with the topic. Once that's done, select everything, copy it, go to Claude, and paste it in. Hit enter, and Claude will generate a detailed prompt for the thumbnail. Make sure the full prompt is copied, then go back to Flow. The aspect ratio should be set to 16:9 for the thumbnail, paste the prompt, and generate. As you can see, we have some nice thumbnails generated for us. So this is what you'll be uploading to YouTube. Now you need to make a slight change to the thumbnail image to use in the video. So add it to the prompt and tell the AI to remove the text at the top, since we don't need that for the editing. Once you have your result, download it at a higher resolution. Go with 4K if you're on a subscription. Otherwise, 2K works just fine. You need the higher resolution since you're going to scale the image to highlight each listicle. So make sure the resolution is detailed enough that it doesn't become pixelated when you zoom in. Now we have the same thumbnail, but this time without the text at the top. Once you've downloaded the file, you can move on to editing the video itself. Make sure you bring in all your files and drop them inside CapCut. You'll need to add your voiceover, then go through and remove any long pauses. Like in this case, there's a long pause here, so I'll just remove it. From there, you need to add a white background. Since these explainer videos use a white background, you can grab one from Vecteezy, or if you have one lying around, just grab that. Drop it inside the timeline and drag it to cover the full duration of your video. Make sure the aspect ratio is set to 16:9. And finally, start arranging your images. The first thing you need is bring in your edited thumbnail image and position it nicely. Add some keyframes to zoom in on this first image. Move to the start, go to Basic, Transform, and set a keyframe. Once that's set, move forward, then scale, and position the image the way you want it. If you're on a tool like Premiere Pro, you can smoothen out the zoom effect. But CapCut's presets can be useful here if you don't have it. Now you can add images like this. What they're doing is not using the full-size image. Scale it down and add a mask to it as well. So let's say you add a mask here. Move it a bit and then pull this to somewhere like this. You can use the mask to move the image so you get something simple positioned in the middle. Arrange your images according to the flow of your story. I'll put this one here, a simple image of someone in the kitchen. You can use keyframes to scale some of the images slowly. It doesn't need to be anything complicated. Do this for all of your images, adding them in this way until you've covered your entire narration. In this case, I'm using this character, but I noticed the background is a different color. So let me add a filter to it to fix that. Mask it the same way. In case you want the character to perform a different action, you can bring in a second image, maybe of it pointing to something. This gives you something simple like this. Keep this up till you're done with your entire voiceover. You can even add footage instead of images if you want to. Once you're done with this, go ahead and export the video at your preferred resolution. Now, this is a good way of creating this type of content, and it works perfectly. But these prompts don't work for every niche out there, which is why my team has created this tool called Heckless, which can help you model any trending niche that you come across, so you no longer need to wait for myself or any other creator to break down any trending niche. Heckless handles all the prompts and helps you create any trending video just from pasting a link to a model channel. It'll generate high-impact topics, create scripts, generate voiceover, images, and videos using the most popular models, and finally put everything together to create the final video. Before giving you the thumbnails, all of these in the same style as whichever channel you're trying to model. As you can see, it can create documentary style, or whatever type of content you're interested in. So long as it's faceless and can be created with AI, Heckless has you covered. If you want to find out more, check out this detailed walkthrough video for a better idea of how it works. Sign up for a free demo account to get a feel of how the tool works. Anyway, if you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you. See you in the next one.